Hello fellow fans of the Mighty Saints. I'm back for another midweek show. I couldn't really not return after the wonders of yesterday's 4-3 comeback victory, which was, as I suspected, a club record. A Facebook friend of mine, Barry Godwin, went with his son Charlie, and I was allowed to use these amazing pictures that they took at the game. I was filming a kids show at Medina Theatre in Newport on the Isle of Wight, struggling to get a signal through to my old FM radio to listen to the radio silent commentary in between interruptions in the show and the show finishing, and then getting silent in the car because it was half time when I left to travel home. And then of course we were 3-0 down, so I thought, well, that game's over. And I put Football Martin on the television to try and follow his watch along. He wasn't saying much, it was very quiet. And then it flashed up on my phone that it was 3-2. And I thought, well, how can I get this in real time? Because obviously there was no show of it. And then it went to 3-3. I thought, oh my God, this is going mad. Like 6 minutes of injury time, it's 3-3. Surely we couldn't get a winner. And then I remembered that Bet365 have a live sort of text thread that goes through and keeps you up to date with the match. So I watched that, and of course the goal flashed up on the phone. I looked up and there was a delay between the goal and Martin realising there was a goal, because he was getting comment updates on his watch along in advance of what he was actually watching on his feed. So I quickly turned the phone on, because obviously I knew that was it. It was virtually the last kick of the game, and recorded a really, really good TikTok, which I will show you now.
This has to be my instant reaction video, because Martin's just about to find out that we've gone 4-3 up. Oh my God. This is the best comeback we've ever had. 3-0 down at half time. 4-3. Here he goes. Come on. Come on, you Saints. This is fantastic. This shows the team has some fight. 3-0 down. 3-0 down. 4-3 right on the last kick of the match. Oh my, I don't even know who scored. It's just absolutely fantastic. Wow.
I can also show you a TikTok of what he was reacting to, what he actually saw, because ITV Sport posted that on TikTok as well. Earlier on in the game, there were demands on Martin's comment thread for the sacking of Tonda Eckert. I think some people are just waiting for an excuse, of something to go wrong to sack him. And I'm sure if we went on another run of 6 games, there'll be a call for his head again. But you have to say that the starting lineup, compared with the lineup that entered the second half, was not up to it. Very rare bad game for Caspiander. Karen Archer's clearly not got the confidence at the moment. He had a really good chance to score in the first half and spooned it over the bar from about 2 yards out. And so the changes that Tonda made at half time made the difference, and Ross Stewart, his presence caused a tiring Leicester team trouble. And then of course, not only were they tiring, they were lacking in confidence as well. And Shay Charles is starting to get some good match fitness coming in as well. It's a phenomenal effect, really. It was all I can say in regards to the Saints substitutes, and they should all be very proud of themselves. I think the whole squad, even the players that went off, come on, this is a ridiculously historic event, and I don't want to mention certain previous results that we had against Leicester, but this does sort of partly make up for those people that were lucky enough to go along and see it. One, amazing support, guys, and two, you've got that historical memory to to retain for a while. And of course, Charlie's got Cienza's shirt, and it's priceless, isn't it? Yeah, you could probably sell it on eBay for a lot of money, but it's priceless. It's captured a moment in club history, which was always going to get it framed. And by the way, if you go early enough, you can get the shirt signed by Leo himself. The team spirit, obviously, to come back and not give up. It's very un-Saints-like. Well, it is Saints-like if you look back to the old days, but if you look back the last few years since Sport Republic took over, it's unlike us to push ourselves to come back from 3-0 down and actually get on and win the game. And how we all feel as fans at the moment is just a lovely little bubble of happiness. And again, like I said on me and controversial Chris said at the previous match day vlog.
Good. I'm happy.
Yeah, it's unusual, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's a weird feeling.
I don't like coming out of St Mary's happy. It's a very strange feeling. Yeah.
How do I do content that's positive?
I wouldn't know, because, you know, being as controversial as I'm not, I just...
Exactly 2 years from yesterday, Saints came back from 2-0 down against Huddersfield at St Mary's when Joe Rothwell scored a very quick brace after half-time, and with also goals from Sekumara and Samadozi. I think Huddersfield scored an own goal and they won 5-3. Not quite the same level of comeback as we had yesterday. So, have our expectation parameters changed now? We are not many points off the playoffs now, with this really good run of results, which is a similar sort of results we had in November. But we need to sort of continue it. The squad actually is in fairly good shape now. So you would have thought we could actually make this run continue. And if we did get into the playoffs, how unlikely is that from some of the season we've had? So what do you think? So we made the playoffs, we made the playoff final, we had an opportunity to get back to the Premier League. We would struggle, probably, but would you want to have another day at Wembley like we did 2 years ago? But personally, I would. I mean, I liked being labelled a Premier League side. Yes, we were having the mickey taken out of us from the lads down the road, but we were a Premier League side. We had that flag, you know, blowing outside the ground, and we were on Match of the Day last all the time. Yeah, I like playing in the Championship, to be fair, but when the ultimate aim of a team must be playing in the Premier League. I have had compliments also at the matches about my match day vlogs, and thank you for that, and thank you for, like I say, anybody who's been sending in such kind messages about my content. It really gives me a lift. But what I did get from that, because I'm a bit sort of paranoid, is they like the match day vlog videos, but they don't particularly like these filler videos that I do. But I do get a bit sort of itchy fingered in between going to matches, and I can't go to every match either, so I will be doing some live watch alongs at some point, because I did. So yeah, thank you for your compliments. I hope some people like these filler videos. Also, Leicester fans, if you're watching this, how do you feel about it? How do you feel about being 3-0 up, you know, and then it all falling apart and losing the game in that way? I'd love to know how you all reacted. I thought I heard some booing when Charles scored the winner. Right, so the league table, it's not looking too bad now, is it? Obviously the gap's opened up between us and our friends down the M27, which is a little bonus, but obviously the other bonus is that we getting closer and closer to safety in the Championship. And it's 8 points required from the next 14 games to stay up. I think that's achievable. Player stats from the game. Well, I'm going to display those on the screen presently, and you can glean what you want from that. But I would imagine that the player stats from the second half are going to be grossly better than those of the first. Tom Wagner of Birmingham City has had a stroke, and I have to wish him all the best. Apparently he's making good progress, but thoughts go out to his friends and family and the fans of Birmingham City. And there also was the news that Thomas Frank has been sacked by Tottenham Hotspur, surprise, surprise. And I wonder who is going to be mug enough to go in and just spend about 9 months at the club before they get fired and then go home with an £8 million payoff. I'd do it. Rumours are that Harry Redknapp is going to be recruited to take the club to the end of the season. Saints have signed Jamie Jones as cover while Alex McCarthy recovers from wrist surgery. He'll be with us for the rest of the season. And his former clubs include Leyton Orient, Coventry City, Middlesbrough, Preston and Salford, though most of his recent stint was at Warrington. So that means, of course, that George Long, who I thought would never get a look in, is now our number 2. And I have to say about Perrotts, yesterday, the first half, he made some awful cock-ups. There was the first and second goals for Leicester's were giveaway. So, fortunately, like I say, we can forget those now, because they actually were part of a little story that led to an amazing, exciting moment for us Saints fans. So, my predictions for the midweek games and the games at the weekend. Maybe I'll get that right the first time. No, I didn't. It was the games of the weekend. Anyway, these are my predictions of the forthcoming matches. Derby County 2, Swansea 1. Portsmouth 2, Sheffield United 1. I thought of reasons when I did these predictions, but I just think that Derby are in really good form at the moment. Similar to Swansea, but I just think Derby will edge at home. Portsmouth is a very good, passionate side at home. Sheffield United, I just think Pompey will edge it against Sheffield United at home. Preston Watford, similar sort of thing. Watford higher up the league. It's going to be a tight game, but I think they will learn from the game they played against us, and I think they'll get a narrow away victory there. Queen's Park Rangers at home to Blackburn. I think just they'll win because of home advantage, really. Sheffield Wednesday, you've got to feel sorry for them. Our sponsors, Corrie's Cabin, the owner of Richard Quigley, is a big fan of Sheffield Wednesday, and I was telling him the other day that I think most football fans have a deep sympathy and an admiration of the way that Sheffield Wednesday fans conduct themselves. But in that game, I've put them down for a 3-0 defeat to Millwall, and the game, I think it's on Monday or Tuesday after that, is Coventry 2, Middlesbrough 2. Those two sides are flying high in the Championship at the moment. Middlesbrough are on an upward trajectory. Coventry is struggling, but I think that'll be a good match, that one. And I've put it down as a 2-2 draw. So this weekend, I may do another video in regards to my prediction for the lineup for the FA Cup game against Leicester. I hope we don't do a U-turn in that and end up giving Leicester a sympathetic pass through to the next round of the FA Cup. I really do hope that we go out and finish off what we left off in that game, and that Tonda plays a strong side and doesn't put Cameron Archer up front. And no offence, Cameron, but we've got two big men in Ross Stewart and Carl Larin, who I feel is the right sort of forward we need at the club. So, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to, I'm supposed to apparently say, according to guides on the internet, I'm supposed to say, guides on the internet, 1, I need to put my teeth in and speak properly. 2, I need to say smash a like and subscribe on the channel and on the videos, because it does something called an algorithm and encourages like-minded people to come and watch the channel. I'm trying to persuade my wife Debbie to go along to the game on Saturday, but she's making excuses. I think she will come, but she's making excuses about the affordability of the boat fare. So obviously we're coming over from the Isle of Wight, in case you didn't already know. And but if she's there, then she can help me get some chats with Leicester and Saints fans, and get some reaction in the ground as well. and maybe challenge any security that might be having a go at me for filming around the ground again. But and that particular vlog will be out either on, well, maybe Sunday if I'm lucky, and hopefully it will be a positive one again. So come on, you Reds.